jump. Everything you want around here, food stuff, everything. Yeah, stuff around here. And the number to contact.
Say it.
1876 591 9111. We want help around here, Lakuma Redden Road.
I am currently at the constituency office for Northeastern St. Elizabeth, only to be informed that right next door, if I turn my head to the left, I will see where apparently the Minister of Justice is here in the constituency. I hear that some handing over is taking place and some care packages apparently are being handed out. I really don't know because I have not been officially informed. Why do I raise this? I raise this because it appears as though there is a pattern. Because on Saturday, the Minister of Local Government also came into the constituency. There was no prior notice given to me as a Member of Parliament. I was only informed that 60 care packages were given to the JLP Council for the Santa Cruz Division. The PNP councils for the remaining 3 divisions did not know anything about the visit, and as Member of Parliament, I also was not informed about the visit. And I raise it because it raises serious questions. At the end of the day, we have to remember that we are the people's representatives, and we constantly say that we're not being partisan in how we approach the whole issue having to do with aid and relief distribution. But the truth is, actions speak louder than words, and the actions leave much to be desired.
Because I never vote in my life, I never vote for none. Yeah, people I vote for.
Received a carefree package food in Westmoreland. Yes, rice filled with weevil and cockroach and anansi webs. Yes, and expired seeds.
No, Chairman, you're not going to move before the people get.
Yes, I am.
You are moving,
Please sit down.
You're not going to
Please
move.
have a seat.
Somehow I get the help, you know, say, all the girls will say, you can't stop send food now, we want cement and this. Right?
Still there.
We didn't need it to go on your stop with my husband.
I want my daughter to be like Spice. If my daughter decides that she wants to do that, she wants to be a dancer queen when she becomes an adult, I cannot tell my daughter what to do from when to do.
Can you remind me of the number of packages that the government has distributed to this point?
I think it was 116,000. 115.
Look up the whole of hot water. Hey, good evening, dash water. You might talk about even pot water. Hot water. Big up that data. Big up yourself, father. And I don't love and love alone.
Yes, my people, what go on? Buzz Malarayan here, you know. Yeah, man, so bringing you the latest of the latest again, my people. So, yes, elderly man let us know that he never voted in his life and he will never vote. And he also has some short words in which he directs towards the Prime Minister, some things that he says about the Prime Minister. And this lady now is letting us know that some of these care packages or some of these packages that they have gotten is what's causing the breakout of leptospirosis. She indirectly said so, but she'll describe the condition of the foodstuffs that they receive. And number one, she says that weevil is in the rice, but you'll hear more about that. You get me, I say? So one is concerned about some frogs that are in a water tank that people have to use in some constituents. So it upsurge an argument, my people. That's very, we really want to hear about that. So stay tuned again. And this lady is letting people know that some of them, she's saying some of them are ungrateful because they are complaining about getting crackers and all of that. And she's saying that in her, once she's saying yes, when beryl blow and an hurricane blow in her area back in time, they didn't get any support like that, so people must give thanks. Okay, my people, and final, sorry, not final, Marvin, someone is making some criticism against Spice and as if they're telling Marvin to not let his daughter become somewhat of an example of Spice, but he's letting the person know that, hey, I don't have any control over that. Once my daughter grows, she makes her own decision. Okay, and last now, the ADPE manager was questioned by Mr. Crawford, and indirectly, based on what he says, I gain the understanding that some of the people in the affected area have not gotten any care packages or haven't get anything from the government as yet. Okay, because what they do is give some people, but they give them in a rotation, but they rotate it, yes, to some people, but some people have not even got their first care packages as yet, much less to get a rotation. Okay, my people, so stay tuned, you know. Grab your chair, grab your breakfast, just grab your cup of tea and grab your egg and bread wherever you are in the world, whatever you eat for breakfast, if it's even your cereal, and just take in hot water. Because we are bring the hot things to you. Okay, Booze Malorian. So stay tuned, my people. So okay, hot water, massive and crew. Let's get into some of the fun. Yeah, my people. So let's get into it. First, we look at this Indian brother who is stating that he has never voted in his lifetime.
Because I never vote in my life. I'm not voting for none. Yeah. People I vote for. Never put me in a ring. No PMP, no labor, none. But I'm going to tell you something real. If foreign people come in and do things for poor people, you think Prime Minister do nothing? I'm alright. I just bless me, you know, because the earth is the land and the fullness thereof. Amen. Young bird just a system. I see it long time. Yeah.
Okay, my 2 words, quick and fast, people. People, yeah, many people say them never vote, you know. And people, like all year, since I've passed the age of 18, since I passed that age, I vote but once. You understand? But before that, I've never voted before. And I feel like if I didn't know the reason, I see the reason why I was voting, I would vote. Understand? But why I love what Uncle say. Uncle is not a side person. Uncle doesn't pick any side, and Uncle is talking from his heart. You get me? I say, me support Uncle 100% on that. Why? Because it's like the foreign aid is alright. For why may I say this first? Just as how you see the government is waiting and watching the artists do everything, and then after them do everything, then them come in and act as if they are doing a little. So it's like them a watch to say, alright, let people go and take on the burden and do what them can do. We'll just sit back, or if anything, we put in a small hand. So in a sense, I believe that the government not doing much and waiting on foreign aid. Well, them get the aid, most of them get a lot of aid, but still don't make any move as yet. So Uncle, I believe Uncle in a sense. If it's not foreign aid, we not get certain help. You get me? I say so. But let's move on a little further to this interesting video. Why? We say it interesting because it might put a little smile on people's face. It's a serious issue, but it put a little smile on my face based on how the lady was describing the packages and the weeble and all of that. But let's get into it.
Received a carefree packaged food in Westmoreland. Yes, rice filled with weeble and cockroach and anansi webs. Yes, and expired seasoning and chocolate mix. Yes, that's what I'm telling us a trat. Me not take handout. Handout come with carelessness, slackness and nastiness. Yes. What do you expect us to do with rice filled with weebles and cockroach and anansi webs? Should I steam the rice and turn it into weeble stew? And some fucking ropes to what? Hang ourselves? What you take these things for? We deserve better. We are not the worst, and we stand firm. Fuck. We will do what we have to do and we will rise. 6 and 1 half a dozen at other trot. If you take the things you go sick and dead, and if you not take you go dead of hunger. Better you die by hunger than one time postmortem run upon you. Them tell us say you die with leptospirosis and so the alcohol rotis not gonna rotis. Fuck them all. Take this thing for. We do not beg and we do not bow and we refuse to eat this fuck.
Well, people in the intro did say a lady that say people should appreciate it because in the time of burial when Veer down that side in Clarendon was affected, she said they didn't get nothing from no one, so people should be grateful. But I can say this, yes, you should be grateful, yes, but in this instance where you get weeble rice and so on, I don't think no one would be grateful. Well, the lady is expressing herself, but I find it a little bit, you know, with a lot of expletive. You know, she kind of explain herself harshly, but I can understand. And the container that they were saying that people took away, it seems like that is the container that had those stuff in it, which contained the weeble and the thing in it. Because remember they were saying the container went missing with some expired goods. We saw a video with it's like some worms coming out of something out of one of those care packages. It seems like this care package that this lady get was probably from out of that same container. So those things was distributed out of that same container, my people. And I don't know, so I wonder now if this is what caused the leptospirosis outbreak. It's the food. You remember enough evil? You remember evil? There was a Rasta that helped 9 people build back their roof. It was saying that he don't trust some of these food that are coming in. This food might not be from international aid, but probably some food will sit down a long time in a storage or somewhere. It's in a container, probably. I don't want to say on the wharf still. I'm not sure, but definitely some investigation need to be done, further investigation, because this leptospirosis now that's gonna be on the rise now, this terrible, and if I really the food where the people get And I think it's the government food because most of these artists and things buy fresh things carry go give the people them. So I think it's the government food and from the government care package. But anyway, one is concerned about the people in his area, you know, and some frogs. It seems like the water is frog infested in a tank.
Councillor,
I am not satisfied.
yeah, Councillor, you already spoke. No, you already spoke more than 3 times on this particular point. We're moving on. And
no, Chairman, you're not going to move before the people get.
Yes, I am.
Move then.
Right, please sit down.
You're not going to move.
Have a seat.
No,
Councillor,
not here this day. Yes, not here this day. I need answers. This is done here now. Don't tell me nothing.
Bullfrog just melt off. You look at right now, there. Just melt off. Like if you come to. Man. Skin just melt off. I tell you, man, this thing is sick in you, man. We don't have money to buy water. So we have to just drink.
Today, the superintendent is coming to tell me. Today, 1 month after about revised estimate, when the people are that drink bullfrog, and you comfortable with that, I say you're going to present it.
all right, thank you so much, Tom.
Talk if you want.
All right, we'll continue with the meeting.
Talk if you want.
Oh, so now I get it. It seems as if a new tank supposed, either the tank must be rebuilt, demolished and rebuilt, or some form of sanitization, the water must be empty and so on. But it seems as if this person has been going to that person and telling him for over a period of time now, and all he's getting is statements that they are revising the estimate as to what it will cost to take care of the issue. But as you can see, we say Brinkle. The other person standing is very Brinkle over the situation. He's complaining, he's saying that for several times now I have been showing it to you, and then every time I come back you're talking about estimate. Why can't the issue be solved? And then he's saying that it's okay. So he's letting him know that okay about what? And you say this is how you treat your people. You want them to drink bullfrog water. Some people, I don't know who that brother is, you know, but I love how him stand up and defend the rights of the people, and him need justice. Him not left it. He's not gonna leave it unanswered. You understand? And you can see him very boisterous about it, my people. That have to wait for too long. Boy, put fun and joke aside, they say sometime, but the next man I say, boy, the frog just shed away night. And the next young youth I say, boy, we don't have anything else to drink. We can't buy water. We have to just drink it. My people. So I want to know if being lackadaisic is going to let some other type of disease break out in the country. Because people are drinking frog water. You hear rodents in it to my people. Well, why? How them things happen? All of a sudden, pay things. Just leave it in the comments zone and think, my people. Boy, it's not funny, but it's weird. To me, why I have to bust a little laugh. It's just the way the man was saying that the frog flesh shed away in the water, my people. But put fun and joke aside now, you know. Let's get into this lady saying that people is ungrateful. I don't think the first young lady, she was ungrateful, but let's hear what this lady has to say.
I watch the Maddy here. My daughter come pick up at school, but we're having a conversation, me and my friends them. And I was saying to them, when Beryl come and Ivan blew off my house top back and front, there was nobody, all of us, down a area. No, there was nobody there to come give me rice and flour, all kind of stuff. We have to wait till 2-3 weeks to get little assistance. Nobody never come with no steel and cement and no zinc and no nothing. Figure it. We had to do it by ourselves. We sell. And we are woman, nobody never give we nothing. Right? But all of a sudden, somehow I get the help, you know, say, all the girls will say, you can't send food now, we want cement and this. Right? Me did have to go on your stop with my husband. And I give me nail and I pass his zinc game. They put back so we can sleep in our house. They're ungrateful. Some of them people are ungrateful, not all of them, you know. I will serve for all the people them were decent. All the people them
make it bad for themselves.
Of course them make it bad. Right?
All like me, they couldn't make me go out there share it. Now they say, look, you'll go sit on your post if you can.
No, seriously, man. You know if you do better. You know if you do better. You know, look good when you don't do that. Right? Everybody is saying Kongi.
You want
everybody.
Trump and who much chicken and say, you know, say Trump and us, by the way.
When you nothing. When you give us nobody. And yet still.
If you know, say, you're not the pan, you give with your heart, you got flip back.
No, people don't have it and them a give and a help. And you have some people ungrateful and talk about you don't want no crackers and you don't want no chicken and rice and you don't want this and you don't want that. Did you put down any?
You want all me
you want fish. You want this, you want that. Did you put down any? Who said thank you? I don't want it. And you know how much people don't have Averia want it to eat.
You want it better take 2 pack of crackers.
You know how much people down here would have dead for one crackers now and dead for eat chicken and rice. You know how much people still down Micheltown and Portland will get affected and then quiet themselves because you get damaged more.
Because I chew you.
And you still a complain. You fit do better and don't pit in a God eye. The whole entire world I watch you know. The whole entire world I watch you know. Right? Don't pit in a God eye, man. A lot of people don't have it. A lot of people don't have it and they help. And then try. Some people don't have your foreign and then do and take out everything, walk, beg and borrow and pend and last just to send it come good. And them are ungrateful.
Come on, man.
And I do all kind of robbery and kind of foolishness. Wickedness. When you talk pitting a God, you come. Let me tell you, when you're pitting a God, you're worse thing you could ever do. The worst thing you could ever do a pitting a God, you continue to see what go happen. Continue to see what go happen.
Yes, some people. Perspective is everything, eh? Perspective is, you know, the way I want to view something. You see, one lady is here saying that people are, she's saying that everybody still, but the main thing is that she's saying some of the people are ungrateful. But the other young lady has a reason to be ungrateful. But you see, people need to learn to see things from more than one way. Else, everybody will say the other is wrong and I'm right. But so I have a two-minded or a two-way thinking based on what she's saying. Yeah, my people, I remember the soldier had to camp down in Lionel Town. What's the name again of that place? Let me remember. Yeah, but Lionel Town, very technical. The whole are down that side. I remember they had to camp down that side because the condition was so bad. But yeah, my people, some of the people them really, I won't say so still, because if I say so, you know, I would have said most of the people need to take it easy. But you see, if I say so, probably I'll be picking side also, and I'll be looking at the thing through the wrong lens and seeing it in the wrong way. But what I'll say to she is that, remember, you know, in the heat of the moment, when you are under pressure, you say anything you think all kind of way, you're uncomfortable, you're miserable. But remember now, you out of the storm, you know. So you have to understand that these people I go through their time, their bad times. And you have to just know, say, you pay them the mind, you understand? Only mind you must pay them is just a listening ear as to how best you can assist them. But I won't say too much, but I have understanding on both sides. You get me? I say, but Mummy, all I'll say, no, you just have to leave them to their perspective of things, you understand? Because they are the one really having it hard right now. You've been through it and give God thanks, but you got to leave it to them now. I can't say much about that because she's right in a some way and she's wrong. But let us hear now Marvin is saying, you know, because someone, as I stated before, someone is talking about and they're criticizing Spice, it seems to me, and he's kind of correcting them. But let's get into it, my people.
Yo, Brethren, I want to somehow, man, I'm telling you later. I want to somehow, where you want name L something another way you want name, Brethren. If me want my daughter to be like Spice, if my daughter decides that she wants to do that, she wants to be a dancer queen when she becomes an adult, I cannot tell my daughter what to do from when to do. My job now, I have to make sure that my daughter learn and do the right things, the right ways to go. What is wrong with what Spice is doing? I fear life, leave the woman. Yes, me wouldn't have a problem with my daughter. If you have a heart like Spice, where she reaches people, she's constantly giving. She has become this big humanitarian, wanting to do for people what government is not doing, what Christians are not doing. So yes, I would not have a damn problem if my daughter is like Spice. You come like I say, why? I wouldn't really want my daughter to be like Spice. You're not going to trap me. You can't trap me. If she wants to be like Spice, she's going to be like Spice. If she wants to be like, I don't care, Lady Gaga. If she wants to be like Lady Sa. Or time for the top. Find the evil in people. Looking at people and find the good in people. Anytime when you hear the talks on the mind, dirty. Because for somebody like you, right now, if you just even say that, you instantly now omit the good that this woman has done for this country. You instantly omit the good, you just keep thinking about show them with slackness. If you would out a road, and a dancer, you don't love her too. You don't want Spice come with them big body, go wind up on you. What if you tap him, man? Stop, tear down each other. What do tear down each other? What do evil? say, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaketh. Some of you cannot witness to these people, and if you can't go witness to some of the people, because your heart not pure. I bet us right now if we want to tell Spice about God, me can draw Spice in a church a morning. Me can draw cartel in a church a morning. The purity of my heart, and the fact that me not scorn, and me not put them down. Me lift them up. We were all born in sin and shaped in iniquity. Wherever sin abounds, grace much more abounds. You cannot out-sin God's grace and mercy. Some of you fit top go along like a father God live on the table and sleeping on the bed with Uno. And Uno alone know God. So they just get up and wait for somebody. She see somebody out there to tear them down. The Bible said God left the 99 and go in search of the one that has gone astray. How Uno know say God there right now with cattle and spice? I work on their heart just like ladies are. Look how ladies are the turn the dance hall. Where is she now? Well, enough how to tear her down. Why is she not serious? We're not taking her serious. Love with people them. Make them have their own relationship with God. On the top come and tear down people on a drunk crow. She not even me Ben man. Mex. Mex man. What is wrong with Uno? Master God. Focus. Help each other. Build each other. Who not love little gossip. Who there with who? Who are grind who? Mix up, huh? Why me here say my scammer? Why me here say, That's why I found a lose in a life. Because your minds, you're always majoring in minor things. You not major in the minor things. You must uplift for yourself on the thought process, man. God. Jesus Christ, man.
Why people don't mind me and the laughing, but the way Marvin I tell the story, I understand why me have to laugh. Boy. They say criticism is good, but when it is constructive and not really destructive. But the Marvin says still, after times we try to look too much at the bad in people, you understand? Him share something about if him daughter was supposed to be helping people and doing what the government should. Yeah, that part they connect. That part definitely makes sense for me. Let me know what it means for you. You get me? I say? So that part they definitely connect. People kind of judgmental. Marvin has split the justice, because as I say people, Marvin grew up in a church. So Marvin tell you understand? Marvin sure say, but just because I'm energy and him stay, if he calls upon one of these people with him humbleness, yeah, I'm sure so them would at least take a church visit. But no people try to tell people about God and these things, but they are forcefully doing it. So Marvin has shown us, that's not how it works. See me show you. So Marvin says, when he was describing Spice, I just have to laugh, but I would just imagine Cartel in the church, you understand? Everything the pastor says, Cartel say, oh. Pastor say, and the Lord says, Cartel say, oh, what? Yeah, people, no fun and joke, but yeah, people, next again now, Mr. Crawford was questioning the AdPay manager, and by questioning him, it something surfaced showing that the government is not evenly distributing the food and the supplies and the care packages as they should. I don't know why, but let us look into this video and watch it for a couple of minutes and see if we can find out why, and we can hear more as it pertains to that.
Distribution of aid. Can you remind me of the number of packages that the government has distributed to this point?
I think it was 116,000.
15,000. It was indicated too that partners would have been distributed. Do you have information about that number from the partners?
Not in my notes here, but I can indicate, for example, that the World Food Kitchen was one of our stronger partners. Today, they're doing just 1.3 million hot meals into various communities.
Right, but that's not packages. That would have been
just hot meals.
Right, so they will give a daily distribution of hot meals. So if we work with the 116, you also indicated that you estimate that each package would serve about 4 people.
Yes, for 4 days.
For 4 days.
Yeah.
So with about 20 days gone, then we should have had about 5 rotations.
That is ideal.
That is ideal. So with this number, we should have indicated that if it was serving a family of 4, then at best each family would have received 1/5 of the time, or 1/5 of the families would have received enough times? Which one is the more likely circumstance?
Repeat this for my clarity.
All right, so for the 5 periods that would have existed since the hurricane, you have distributed enough food for 1 per family. So if it is 1 per family, then they would have received 1/5 of the times that you desired. Or was it that 1/5 of the family received enough rotations?
The reality of it might be a mix of the two.
Sorry?
Because we have been back into locations to issue products.
So in that case, therefore, there would be some persons that would have been in a rotation, indicating that there might be quite a bit of persons that have not been touched by government.
The possibility could exist.
How quickly could we get that information so that we can cauterize and immediately solve that situation?
We could see to work on it just to complete this week.
Is there any desire to work with members of parliament and their systems to provide some of that information?
Well, to the extent that we have been, I know the general instructions to the delivery crews is for us to cause that the PDCs are informed before we go into areas, and we, to the extent that
parish development,
disaster coordinators. Parish disaster.
PDCs, parish disaster coordinators. Remember, I'm telling you, a lot of people are watching, so a lot of these acronyms and abbreviations.
So to the extent that we're going into areas, Chair, then that is how we operate. We have seen in a number of instances, members of parliament or councillors will come and they join in the
so if they find out about it,
but is there any
then
call?
they can show up, but there's no message to them directly.
Right. Is there a call? Can there be a
to
call for areas not yet touched, people not yet touched, to be submitted? Because the numbers would suggest that either they are starving for 4 of the 5 rotations, or 4/5 of them are not getting. So either way, the numbers are not working out on our behalf. Is there a strategy to get more information so that that can be rectified?
We can choose a strategy around that, and we can start by leaning into the resources which are there, your PDCs, your councillors,
the churches.
The churches where necessary.
All right. How much water do you desire per day for the people in the worst affected areas? Bottles of water.
That's a calculus I don't have on my hand right now.
Okay. And how much bottles of water do we think they're getting per day currently? Alright, Chairman, we'll get that information on the next.
Based on those questions that Mr. Crawford asked the ADPEM manager, to me, he cannot answer them directly with specific answers regarding to accuracy. He's not accurate about anything. He's not sure. People, this show me say, I don't want to use that word, but this show me say that the government and all these people that claim to be in charge and responsible for this and that, they are lacking in responsible action, lacking in awareness, lacking in preparedness, lacking in everything. It look like we need to go up on the internet, and go find the people them where taught the sense. Like all a man like Marvin, we have plan and I do groundwork and I know things, because I can bet some of these people know more than some of these people in the position that should be responsible for certain things. No. The man not even can give Mr. Crawford with certainty the amount of people that he thinks are, that is a possibility, that have not gotten anything yet since the storms, since after Hurricane Melissa. I'm not sure. So that says what? Plain to us that what? People are out there where not even a drop of water and catch them out from, or not even a buckle of water them not get out of the government hand from Melissa hit. So now, for all of the people that saying people spreading misinformation and rumor and propaganda, I won't say catch red-handed, but you know here, some people don't get nothing at all yet. Some people are not accounted for as yet. Them don't get a grain of rice, much less a spoon of sugar. You understand? And that shows me that it seems like everybody just, because the Kingston, let me say Kingston there, it seems like because Kingston not affected where majority of these so-called hierarchy people come from or live, no get affected. Everybody is just, Jamaica just gone back to normal and everybody just okay, doing their life and just taking their own time when they feel like a once in a while make a check-in on the people that get affected. And then when them check in, they just do a little knick-snacks here and there. No major focus, because certainly you can't tell me say from the before the storm hit there should be plans. So this manager and the whole team never come up with no plan. There wasn't any disaster preparedness. With the abbreviation ADPEM even make no sense for them. Shouldn't even wear that a title as a ADPEM manager, because nothing ready for people. I don't know. I don't know what to say about this sticky. Understand? Just leave in the comments on the thing still. Understand? Remember to like, share, comment and subscribe my people. Hot water. You get me people? I big up on yourself and thank you for staying tuned. You understand? Because we like how to stay tuned. Because that one is interesting. You understand my people? Very, very, very interesting. Busmarl Orion. And remember to come again my people.
Hot water channel, straight to the max. Bring the thing to the people then. Original generous P. Same way. Man, big up hot water channel. No ice cream. Yeah man. Big up yourself.